If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
Hell of a player. Going to be a challenge always going against him.
You got to get to Tom.
What we said?
If you don't get to Tom, the Patriots roll.
The guy's calling out the coverage we're doing. He's calling out blitzes. And not to knock any other quarterbacks, but some of them don't do that.
52!
He's pointing here, he's pointing there. To me, I think it's genius how he controls the offense.
Hey, watch him, Jules. Hey, him! Both!
And that's what makes it frustrating playing against him, because he always finds a way of finding those mismatches one way or another.
How hard was it to watch that game? You're in San Diego and you can't play, and he comes out there and tears it up in that playoff game. I can't even imagine how tough that would be.
It was tough. Well, it was crazy. He comes over because they flew in Friday, so he comes over to watch. We're watching there's a wild card weekend. I want to say it was the Colts and Ravens playing, I believe. So we're talking, and he's talking about our defense, and he's like, Sean Merriman, overrated. Your corners get beat by double moves. Your safeties suck. This, and so he's talking. And I'm sitting there, and White goes, geez, she's kind of confident. I go, so you don't see the real Tom Brady, man. It's
right.
Cold killer. Right. And I said, I go, gosh dang, he just called out all our weaknesses. So we don't need to double him. Our left tackle will take him. Or, we got this guy. And it was, and I said, and I told him this is no lie. I said, the only chance, because we were, I think, 15-1, really, really good.
Yeah.
And I said, the only chance if you got the ball at the end of the game, that's it. And he gets the ball with a minute something to go, and he points at me, and he goes, I told you. And I was like, man, here we go. Ding, ding, ding. And so I randomly after the game, not random, I come up, we're talking, I go, you owe me $25,000 because that was like the playoff share check.
You don't find too many players that's willing to sacrifice that much time to doing that. That's why Tom Brady will always be considered one of the greatest of all time.
Even Tom will talk about, like, as far as what made him today. It's like those hard times. And I remember Tommy, we had apartments right above each other, and he'd be like, come on, man, let's go. I'm like, where do you want to go? He's like, let's go throw it a little bit. And I soon learned I'm going to drive myself, because Tom would then go to the film room and then go watch a lot of film. And as a tight end, I prided myself when I watched film, but I didn't need to watch as much film as he needed to watch. A couple times I would sit there and I'm like, I'm going to walk myself home. And we weren't that far, but sometimes those Ann Arbor winters. But it just shows the mindset he has and the work ethic.
Seeing what he did day in and day out, and then just the competitive nature of him and Gronk.
Everybody was on one accord, and that's what you have to be. Playing against somebody like Brady, just meticulous, with that ball man on the people he's getting it to, the speed of the offensive, how it moves, how it flows.
It's a chess match because he understands every coverage. He understands every defense. And if you give it away too early, then the game is like checkers then for him. He plays it how he want to play.
How well do you believe Tom Brady is playing right now? This is the best Tom Brady's ever played.
You got to put those tight ends right there in the same category with those guys, because he get the ball to them. So it's definitely going to be a challenge looking out for those guys. But, we got to pay attention to every last one of them, because you never know who's Brady going to throw to.
He'll throw it up to Gronkowski even when there's coverage. Do you think he'll think about you, though, on the back end?
I'm sure I'll be on his mind a little bit, but, I know Brady, and I'm sure he's a little bit concerned, but not worried. He's going to throw the ball where he's supposed to go with it.
A play that always sticks out in my mind. They're playing Carolina in the Super Bowl. Big third down. And of course, Carolina's playing that too deep coverage.
Showing up ain't over yet. We gotta give us another. Not what that dude with that quarterback. No, sir, don't count on it being over.
And you would think, okay, Tom Brady has to make this incredible throw, and where is he gonna go with the ball? But the weakness of cover two, if you understand it from Tom Brady's perspective, is if a linebacker is one-on-one with a back, that's your best bet. And he drops back. He simply drops the ball off to Kevin Falk.
Caught for a first down out to the 22-yard line. Big play on third down.
And what normally happens to great players is they don't just all of a sudden stop being great, right? But they can't be great as often.
Tom Brady is as great as he ever was. And he's as great as he ever was as often as he ever was. He's dropping dimes down the sideline. He's still pushing the football down the field. He's able to locate any pass that he wants to locate, and he's doing it with poise in the pocket and directing traffic.
Could he try to force it into a cover 2? Could he try to go to a sight end down the middle of the seam in a cover 2? But that's what makes great players great players. The unselfish plays.
Tom Brady reads defenses better than any quarterback I know right now.
And when I saw that play, I said, wow, that's how simple he makes the game. The game ain't hard to him. It's like a matrix where it slows down. It's poetry. It's poetry when you see it from that angle.
It'll definitely be different seeing those guys somewhere else. But we made some unbelievable memories, I would say.
The other thing I love about Tom Brady right now is Rob Gronkowski early on in the year, that was his huge receiver. That was his go-to guy. Good point. And then we've seen Antonio Brown become that guy as well. Well, neither of those guys played yesterday. And so what does he do? He goes to Mike Evans, which we thought initially was the reason he was going. He goes to Chris Godwin. Cameron Brate gets involved. Tom Brady is spreading the football around like he did in New England, but he's doing it to Pro Bowl players, and it's absolutely working for him and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
When they protect him and he has time, best ever, best in the game.
Direct snap to Brady, stands in the pocket, fires it to the right, down the right sideline, and caught. Touchdown for Tom Brady. Touchdown pass number 50, an NFL record.
No one has seen more great Tom Brady up close and personal than you.
Yes, and when Ryan talks about how he's playing as good now as he ever has, maybe better and all that, it doesn't seem like that to me because I'm not on that field going, oh God, oh here he goes again. And look, the thing is, congratulations, Tom Brady, a 600 touchdown pass. It only feels like he had at least 100 against me, and he probably played him a lot. But this dude, I mean, he has been absolutely ridiculous. It's a good thing those other guys never played.
Yeah, I completely agree with RC, but my thing would be I think he's better in two areas. Number one, I think his ball placement right now is just out of this. It's the best he's ever had it. If you watch the throws, the Godwin touchdown, the ball can only be placed on the back shoulder on a line at a certain time. It's there. The slant to Mike Evans has to be thrown right at the face mask. It's there for touchdown. The go route has to be dropped over the top of the. That's not bad coverage. RC, you know that. No. The hand is right here. The ball has to be thrown there. The Godwin ball has to be thrown there because that trailing defender. The in route to Mike Evans has got to be perfect ball placement. The 3rd and goal is ridiculous. When he steps up in the pocket, and that's the second point on the move. The way he's throwing the ball under pressure. What has been the narrative about Tom for 20 years? Get pressure on him. Get him off his spot, get pressure. He's changing that. He's throwing the ball as good under pressure and duress, ball placement wise, as he is when he's got a clean pocket. So what this says, Greeny, is that I'm right. Yes, this is the best. This is the best he's ever looked. The best he's ever played. And listen, and I was there. I watched Randy Moss go absolutely crazy. I wasn't on the field though, guys. I didn't make the guarantee. That was not me. Tom Brady did not run in my face. I just want to make that clear. I was there, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Like all the things that they were doing, but now it's not just the deep ball. Now it's every single facet of the game at every single level.
And that's a good defense he was playing against yesterday. And it would be very hard to blame that defense if at some point they gave up.
He was willing to go beyond limits that people won't go to.
What do you think of when you recall Brady coming off of that sideline in that game against the Jets? Which, by the way, was the last time the Patriots started a season 0-2. That was the last time that happened. What was it like when 12 trotted on the field for the first time and then started becoming the 12 that we have come to know here in New England, Lawyer?
Well, I think it was a surprise not only to the fans that he was coming in, after Drew got hurt, because they went out and got Damon Heward from Miami through free agency that off season, and everybody, I think, just kind of, including myself, kind of assumed that he was going to be the guy up next. And I remember when Tommy grabbed his helmet, I looked at Damon. Obviously, Damon was my quarterback at the University of Washington, so I have a good relationship with him. And he looked back at me, and I looked at him, and he shrugged his shoulders. And obviously the organization and the coaching staff saw something in the guy, during the off season, during training camp, that they just had to give him that opportunity. And Tommy went in there, buckled up his chin strap and played well. We lost that game, but the next week's preparation, he was just he wanted to gain our respect, to say, guys, this is going to be okay. I got you. I know you don't know me yet, but just follow my lead or whatever. And he just fit right in. The next game, I really can't recall the next game, but just his overall preparation, his competitive nature, we just knew that the guy was going to be okay. And we really thought, I can speak for myself, is that, okay, this guy is a fierce competitor. We're going to be okay until Drew comes back. Well, he had a different mindset. Tommy had a different mindset. His mindset was, hey, if they give me a chance, I'm going to give them every reason not to get the other guy back in the game. And that's, that's what happened. He played well enough. He showed them enough in the locker room, in the classroom, and on the field to where, they obviously made the decision to roll with them, and the rest is history.
One day when my kids, we have the conversation, I'm sitting there, I said, I played against one of the great ones. I'm talking about the greatest of greats.
That's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day.